Hello, I'm Austin Heyman. Welcome to Seniors Today, a monthly program produced by the Commission on Aging and devoted entirely to issues and interests of Montgomery County seniors. This month we learn about the results of the Commission's Summer Study Group on Caregiving, and we offer you a treat, literally, by having a nationally known chef and author bring some pastry treats and advice right here into the studio. But our first topic today is the STEM volunteer program. The acronym STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And the purpose of the program is to bring technical and scientific adults into our county classrooms to help students achieve science, technology, engineering, and math literacy in their high school studies. And joining me to tell us more are Michael Miehl, a science teacher at Sherwood High School, and Robert Thomas, the Montgomery County team leader for the American Association for the Advancement of Science, the STEM volunteer program. Well, welcome to Seniors Today.
Hi. Hi, Austin.
So you have been involved in this program for a number of years. Tell us a little bit how it operates.
Okay, I've been involved in the program since 2008, and we are a group of retired and semi-retired STEM professionals who volunteer our time in the public schools in Montgomery County to give the students a real-world perspective of science. There are, in the DC region, we have about 120 volunteers. I just handle the Montgomery County volunteers, and I have approximately 50 who I've placed in elementary, middle, and high schools in the county.
What was your background in science?
I'm an analytical chemist by profession. I worked 25 years for a large instrument manufacturer that did laboratory instrumentation. Wow. So that's my background.
And Michael, you have you're a teacher at Sherwood.
I teach chemistry.
So how does this work into your classroom?
Well, one of my goals is to show how chemistry can be applied in real day situations, and it was introduced to me by my resource teacher at the time, Jim Douglas, that there's some volunteers that would like to come into the classroom and work with me in some capacity. And so I thought, oh, well, let's try this. And it turned out to be a wonderful collaborative relationship to show how chemistry can apply in a variety of ways that even I was unaware of, using Rob's background.
So how often is this, once a week or?
Yeah, most of our volunteers actually commit 1 day a week for the entire school year. I think that's the big difference about our program.
But a whole day, actually, a whole school day.
Yes, it's a whole day, and some of our volunteers do more than 1 day. They might do 2 or 3 days.
And in fact, it's actually, not only you're at the high school, but it also operates at the elementary?
Yes, I support Mike at Sherwood High School, but we have many volunteers who go into elementary schools and middle schools.
Pardon me, I think, Rob, don't you also volunteer on other schools as well?
Yes, I actually do a middle school also. I am the coach of the Science Olympiad team at North Bethesda Middle School, in addition to my Sherwood High School.
Guy.
So how does that work with your curriculum?
Well, yeah, that can be a challenge sometimes because a lot of the standards-based teaching require a lot of assessment preparation, and it does take time out of that to kind of allow Rob to come in and give a talk. Now, other volunteers may do other things. For us, it worked out that he would give a weekly talk on a specific topic, but it does take a little bit of time and preparation to make sure that the kids are prepared for this. It's not just a sit back and study hall type thing, but they need to be engaged, and there's ways for that.
So there has to be a teacher commitment. Not every teacher gets it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have the support from your resource teacher and ideally your principal as well to have these opportunities.
So give me an example of something that you've done recently.
Okay. Well, this is my 5th year in the program, and we have fine-tuned the program over the past 5 years. What I do at Sherwood High School, I basically talk about the real-world applications of chemistry, and in particular, some aspect of chemistry that might have appeared in the media, in the newspaper, on the internet. So we take topics, like chemical weapons, which is in the media a lot nowadays. with Syria, we take that and we expand the topic to talk about what are chemical weapons, how do they work, etc. And we've done that with many topics over the years.
Conflict minerals, I think, is one.
Yeah, conflict minerals, fracking, nuclear energy.
Wow, that's terrific.
Yeah, so we try to find stuff that's topical, that's going to engage the students.
And then also, my job is to connect it to the curriculum. It's we do a lot of, like, with regard to the conflict minerals, they need to be classified based on, what's there. There's tantalum and cobalt, and those are elements on the periodic table. So it's a way for them to see, oh, that's how you can, the periodic table can be used to help identify these minerals. And there's a lot of connections that require the teacher.
So, I mean, Montgomery County is very rich with people who have had technical backgrounds. I suspect that you would welcome some more volunteers?
Oh, absolutely.
How does somebody sign up for this program?
Well, every summer we do a recruitment drive where we bring volunteers and teachers into our program. The thing is that we have recently got buy-in from over 30 elementary school principals who are interested in getting a volunteer. Unfortunately, we placed all our volunteers.
So we need some more
in September. We absolutely need some more volunteers.
So do you have a website that the people
Yes, they can go to seniorscientist.org. Senior Scientist is one word, seniorscientist.org, and they'll get a lot more information about our program. We have a number of video clips on there of actually volunteers in the classroom.
Are you on there?
Yes, I'm on there as well. Yes.
And looking back over you've been doing this now for a number of years. Are there any student or students' experience that you sort of rings a bell that was really rewarding?
Yeah. I mean, you often wonder whether you're getting to the students, because you do this, and I believe it's working. The teacher believes it, but the bottom line is, are the students getting anything from it?
I know mine are really enthusiastic when they come. Oh, it's Mr. Thomas, or if he doesn't come in, oh, it's not Mr. Thomas.
So that's a good sign.
There's a relationship there too that
But I had an email 2 weeks ago from one of Mike's students who is now at the University of Delaware, and he said he remembered I gave a talk about fracking and nuclear energy, and he asked me if I could send him the presentations because he was doing a project in college. So,
wow.
That means a lot to me.
That's the real world.
It is. I mean, that's the real world. So to me, that was that endorsed what we do.
Well, it sounds like a very. I mean, you read about nationally what's going on. We have a shortage of talented students wanting to get into science, and we don't compete nationally and internationally that well.
Well, that's true. I mean, a recent study that came out a couple of weeks ago, which was the PISA study, showed that the U.S. is just middle of the pack in science and math. We're in a study of over 65 global countries. We came 32nd in math and 29th in science. So
we need programs like this.
Right. Yeah, but we do, and I think it's important that it's gives the students an awareness of how important science is.
And for maybe volunteers that might feel reluctant, maybe they've been out of the science field for a while, not to be concerned about that so much as it's like the relationship. It's their sharing their experiences of solving problems when it was when they were younger. That always is very engaging for students.
It sounds like you have a great partnership at Sherwood High School.
We do. We enjoy it.
Thanks very much for coming in.
Okay, thank you, Austin. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll devour a topic that will interest anyone with a sweet tooth, so please.